Jeremiah 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. First and foremost, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, rule well. Shalom to the hopeful like men that scattered abroad, pushing the truth without sincerity. And shalom to the few sisters that's getting in order these last days. And I'm coming to with a quick video on, the serpent. That serpent, man. Right? We come to that time period now where things finna shut back down. Things finna shut down again. You finna have lockdowns. Right? Esau finna come with that squeeze to push that find a good word for it. That that needle. He come with that juicy juice again, right? And it's gonna be in a different, it's gonna be worse than what it was in 2019, man. And we out here just warning you each and every day, hey, know who your enemy is and not trust in him, right? Because he's gonna come with more scheme, more ways to deceive you. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it in Genesis. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna come back to that. Let me see if I can go to Genesis 3. Matter of fact, 3-1. That's what it was called. Like Yabash Shah. Khan. It says, that's what I wanted, right? It just goes to show you that that same spirit is back on the earth today. It says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh, right, had made. And he said unto the woman, have Yahweh said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Ain't those philosophies, man. Hell, that we supposed to be eating it now. But it's just the point. He was more subtle. Let's grab that word subtle. Right. Did I put it in the English format? I don't know. I was going to type it. Right? Goes into cunning, crafty, right? So Esau Edom is coming up with all different types of ways, right? Because they never sleep, These devils are up day in and day out, finding ways to get rid of Jake, right? Jake, the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, They're trying to find ways to get rid of us, man. Starting off with this crazy man right here. Right, lets you know that this man, that same serpent, man, that same serpent that wants to strike, will strike 2/3, That's why we out here to warn you, hey, come up to you, how about you, Shah, and so we can show you who your enemy is, because hey, the time is short, man, right? He's ready to come down with that great wrath, right? And we see it, man. We see it coming this winter, Matter of fact, got a quick precept. Lord Williams' lesson is edifying too. This is the book of 1 Peter 5:8. Right? It says, be sober, be vigilant. Right? Be sober and be vigilant. Right? Aware. Discerning. Right? What's going on? They already talking about UBIs. Universal basic income. That's on the table. Right? They're they're telling you about people that have taken the juicy juice already. They're going to be more prone to getting the C19, right? It said, be sober and be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, right, Esau Edom, as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour, right? He's going to come with these crazy decrees, right? You won't be able to work unless you have that jab in your arm. Hey, it's finna get real out here, man. And that's why we out here warning our people, man. gird up thy loins. You know, right? We finna see Esau come down with full wrath. We finna see him in Esau mode. 104, I ain't saying 144%, but 100%. They're finna see why he has the blessing of the sword, man. Right? He said, hey, can an Ethiopian change his spots, man? He was accustomed for this. He was built for this. Let me keep going. Right? Because, hey, it's just another quick video of never chasing thy enemy, man. That's all it is. He finna come at you like a serpent, real smooth and cunning. He can get all up on you and strike. Can't be fooled, man. Right? Psalms 55. If I can ever get to it. Psalms 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Right? And hey, and for the record, these videos gonna sound, like a broken record, but hey, the point is still being made in every video, that you heard it, but it said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Right? Esau, he don't come with in the slithering way, real smooth, even though we know Esau ain't got no rhythm, nothing like that, right? But that word play to Jake, and he catch him up every time. Matter of fact, man, he catch him up every time. Proverbs 14:15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Right? Hey, Esau can't dress, can't he lame, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to that word play with him being on top, right, and trying to get people to follow suit, hey, he got to say a couple of things, man. But us men of the Lord, right? You got your few sisters that's taking heed too, right? Hey, it says, but the prudent man looketh well to his going, right? We understand the end goal, right? We understand that this man is actually trying to kill you, persecute you, and that was a part of the Georgia Guidestone before it got, out of nowhere just destroyed. To keep the world up on 500 million, and all of a sudden, hey, they come with a jab, less than some months. Can't forget that they came up with the solution within months, like 3 months into the the lockdowns and stuff. All right, but it says the simple believer every word, right? Every word that Esau say, come get the juicy juice. We give you half off your rent. Hey, Jake gonna bite for a while because we in a fucked up situation, but they don't even see, the light at the end of the tunnel, which is Yahweh Shema was shot. So they gonna go for it, man. So like I said, hey, like the scripture says, the words of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Why? It was so smooth that, hey, it draw the non-prudent unto him. Unto him. Right? The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, right? So Esau, Edom, all of them coming at that low stance, I should say. He can come in that low stance, right? Because that's what a snake gonna do. Get inside a certain little stance, and and he gonna strike. All right, this right here, the book of Ecclesiastes 12 verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, right? Never. We in a time period where we should be trusting him, not more than ever. This man here, he go. Hey, we about to go into another lockdown, man. We finna go to another lockdown, and this right gonna be the solution to pretty much how to maneuver in this time period, right? Right, and it's all gradualism to the MOTB, because after a while, right, you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you have that small device. So this is all a gradualism, thing, right? And also, hey, Esau is trying to get as many of Israel as possible. He really wants the elect, but the elect not going, but He want to get as many of Israel as possible while he's on his downfall, man. Right? Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? We're clearly seeing who the wicked is now. Right? And if you don't see it, you're gonna see it when you can't go to work, or he done got down, came and scoop you up for martial law. You're gonna see then. But it'll be too late by then. Right? That's why it says, hey, the prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide of himself. Right? The simple pass on and are punished. I'm not saying, you got some of the elect that will be caught up inside the concentration camps, right? But the thing is, they'll be sealed with that mark, the Thawa, right? That's talked about in Ezekiel 9 and 4. It's still exempt from judgment. Right? But it says, never trust thy enemies, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Right? And that is the main point. You gotta pay attention. Because soon to come, I feel it in the air, like the song Beanie Siegel. I feel it in the air. Jobs finna start talking about masks. You seeing Jake walking around with mask on now. Seeing the Jake at the plantation, with a mask on. But and it's funny though, because that Jake, this way he a hard body type of dude. Ready for the pistol play and all of that. But y'all hear about a goddamn a pandemic, and y'all bitch up, man. And that just goes to show you, man. In that day, hey, even the niggas that think they just strong as hell gonna bitch up, man. When Esau come with that pressure, man, niggas gonna bitch up, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to that and I'll come back. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. We the only ones that gonna be able to rejoice, right? The hopefully elect. Cause we see the downfall of this kingdom, man. Right? We girding ourselves up in the spirit to lose it all. Right? We know the kingdom to come, right? 2 Nephi 6 and 9. For Esau's the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning. We see that we rejoicing. Every day that pass by is a day closer to salvation. So rejoice. Right? But it said, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Right? Destruction. Right? Now destruction really gonna be for a lot of 2/3 as well. Why? Because they walk around in the spirit like, I'd rather trust in the enemy. I'd rather dislike my brother. The Lord gotta get rid of that, man. And he gonna use it, by the way of Esau, injecting you, man. It said, for the devils come down to you having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time. So with him coming down with that great wrath, like I said, man, these so-called street niggas gonna bitch up, man. They gonna fall for it, man. They can't make no more so-called money moves, no plays. Then I think they got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua on them. But I can close out. Let me go back to that first. I just jumped down to the point, right? Because Esau is coming with that juicy juice again, right? And we out here warning you, telling you the times that we finna head into, telling you the end goal, where your mind should be at. It's Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast, right? Right? Who should feel sorry, right? After all this information, we talk about the Tuskegee experiment, how that happened. We tell you about how when they first came over here, as the natives already lived here, right? And how they came with these smooth words, us being openly people, we trusted them and got, slaughtered. We said, who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? Who should feel sorry for you when you play with a snake? Right? That's his goal. Like, you know what I'm saying? So who should feel sorry for you? That's like, little charmer that played with the flutes, with the snakes. All right, you done riled that snake up. He done struck at your ass. He done, caught you. And he done, killed you, punctured you in the neck. You gone. Who should feel sorry for you? You know, you brought that upon yourself. You know, right? So that is that on that. I'm gonna close out with the book of Ephesians. Right, Ephesians 5 verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Right. So like a matter of fact, I gotta go back to that other precept in Psalms. I'm gonna close out on that. Right, but it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Right, it's so many. The prophecies are on the table, man. Right, the MOTB. Right, that grain of rice. Right, Esau finna start rolling out with these mandates. Right. And it's not gonna be no pretty time that we finna walk into behind it, man. You know, you finna, martial law, they're gonna start rounding folks up, just putting in FEMA camps. You know, there's videos on that too. You know, TikTok been going crazy with the videos. You know, but they showing videos on that. Right, so it's finna get real ugly out here, man. It says redeeming the time, because the days are evil, right? So we should be walking around, you know, full circle, you know, inspecting, paying attention, now more than ever. You know, because the days are evil, man. That's not the first time it's talking about evils inside for like an end time, you know, prophecy type deal, man. Right? I know I meant to bring this out early, but you know, nothing wrong with still bringing it out. Psalms 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Right? The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray. Soon as they be born, speaking lies. Right? And I had put the word estranged up. I gotta find it. I just type. Oh, here you go, right here. Come on. It said, what does being estranged mean? Having lost former closeness and affection. Right? Soon as, you know, we Esau split away from us. Speaking lies, man. Look at the biggest lie now. You know, the Lord is a Greek. You know, going by Jesus. You got blonde hair, blue eyes. You know. Now, you know, fast forward to today. You know, you got